What do you believe are the major challenges in the global supply chains?
I think today we're seeing very, very big challenges caused by both COVID and the post-COVID circumstances, but also more recently by the war in the Ukraine. The fundamental ones start from the transportation of goods, even main food goods around the world, but more importantly, the interruption that has been caused by sanctions and all the other trade factors that have stopped the chain working properly are causing fundamental and important cuts in the food supply chain, which then impacts on all the other chains, both transportation-wise, but also passenger-wise, food supply-wise, and everything else that needs to be transported around the world, from goods ranging to very basic goods all the way to luxury goods and so on. So I think that is the main challenge that we will have to deal with for quite a long time. Probably the longer the war lasts, the longer the transportation chain and the supply chain will be disrupted, and I think that will have a main impact on the food supply around the world.
But how do you think we can actually adapt to the new market conditions? What is the way to do that?
I think the most important thing is agility and adaptability in itself, finding ways to deal around it, both in terms of routes and trade routes, but also in terms of how we deal with practical problems in shipping, like the change of crews, dealing with sanctions, technical legal issues that have to do with sanctions. I think one of the things that was mentioned this morning had to do with resilience, and I think resilience is one of the most important factors in us continuing to find innovative ways of operating in these new market conditions. I'm sure it will take a bit of ingeniousness that our Greek ship owners and ship owners around the world have, but I'm quite confident that they will adjust in the best possible way to find ways around mainly the routes and the supply in order to deal with this.
Now, 2 years looking back, we were actually in the COVID pandemic, which actually put us away. But we are back here again in Posidonia 2022. How does that make you feel?
Very comfortable. I think, well, in London we haven't been wearing the masks for quite some time, which is a little practical consideration, but I think it does have to do with the sort of everyday life. It has been great. Obviously the event today is amazingly attended, but it's wonderful to be able to connect with people meaningfully in a very nice, natural way, and to have productive discussions, see everybody being so excited, so energetic and so positive, even in the middle of a market that has its difficulties, of course. But I think there has been a very positive vibe, and I do think that it comes from the fact that we are now sort of in the reverse stage. So we're now in the stage of coming out, while 2 years ago we were going in that sense. So I think there's a lot of positivity and a lot of good vibe around here.